Bob Melvin, he was booed. It was a mix. I heard some applause, I heard some boos from Padres fans, and I saw some Padres fans on social media that were not happy that other Padres fans booed Bob Melvin. So I ask you this question: should Bob Melvin have been booed by Padres fans in that introduction on this opening day? My answer to that is yes. I understand if you're mad about it. I understand if you cheered because you appreciate, like I do, I appreciate that Bob Melvin took the Padres to the NLCS. He took the Padres a place that I had never seen them go in my lifetime. I was not born in 1998. I was born in 2003. So I appreciate Bob. But I am someone that remembers things, especially things that I care about. And Bob Melvin was the guy that left this Padres team. And I get it, it was AJ Preller too, not saying that it was only Bob, but left this team. And then the Giants press conference was talking about how every time he would go to San Francisco, he'd look across to the other dugout and hope that one day he'd be the Giants manager. And he'd be walking the steps and looking out McCovey Cove and all that. And it's like, really? So you were doing that while you were Padres manager? There's some things that you just don't say, in my opinion. Now, if it seems like Bob Melvin, he used to play for the Giants and he's going back to the Bay Area. He's excited. If I was in that spot and I was going back to San Diego, let's say, to be the manager of my Padres team that I grew up watching and loving, I would say I always dreamed of this. But what I wouldn't say is while I was the manager of the Padres, he didn't mention the Padres by name, I don't think, but we knew what he was saying. I wouldn't say while I was the manager of this other team in the NL West last year, I would look across the dugout and hope that I would be the Padres manager. I wouldn't say that. I just wouldn't say that. Maybe me and obviously Bob Melvin and I are different, but that pissed me off. When Bob Melvin said that, that pissed me off because we already had players that were quitting and admitting that to the media, just not all in. And then you have the manager give mixed messages, like say fans are great, thank the fans, all that. And then, but at the same time, you're like, well, I wish that I was with the Giants. That's where it's like, it just rubs me the wrong way. And so I think both things can be true. We can appreciate Bob for what he did in 2022, but not like what he did in 2023 and the Giants press conference. And we're Padres fans. Bottom line, we're Padres fans. He's on the San Francisco Giants. This isn't like it's the Texas Rangers or a team that there's no like rivalry with. No, he's on an NL West rival. He's on the Giants. He's the bad guy now. So I'm totally okay with fans booing him. I'm not saying that you curse him out or you go across the line. I'm definitely not saying that any Padres fans did that either. I have not seen that. I'm just saying that I'm not saying you do that, but I'm totally okay with you booing him. He's on the Giants now. Totally okay with it. It's not like he did nothing wrong. It's not like he, the contract was up with the Padres and he left and it was all on good. It was a good departure. No, it wasn't. I mean, all that talent that he had last year don't make the postseason. Sure seems like wasn't giving his full effort there at the end. And I understand that it's probably easy as the manager to like just be tired of Josh Hader and be tired of some of these guys. Just be tired of the year, be tired of AJ Preller. But what happened last year, we're never going to forget. He was the manager of that team, the most talented team that we may ever see as Padres fans, or at least like in my lifetime so far, most talented team on paper that I've ever had as a Padres fan. He was the manager. They didn't make the postseason. And then he leaves for the Giants and he says those things at the press conference. So I am totally okay with people booing him. Does he care? I mean, I don't really think he cares. Like, he wanted to be with the Giants. That's his team. Mike Schilt seems like a guy that wants to talk baseball. He cares so much about winning for the city of San Diego and for the Padres. I don't want to make it seem like Bob Melvin didn't care to win for San Diego, but he probably cares about winning for San Francisco, for the Bay more than he does for San Diego. I'm just getting the vibe with Mike Schilt, like he really cares about winning for us, winning for the Padres, for the city of San Diego. And he's committed and he'll be there long nights. And he has that like AJ Preller connection where with Bob, from what I've heard, Bob like just wanted to get out of there after games. It's not like he was sticking around. So that's where I stand on it. But let me know. Bob Melvin, did you think that he should have been booed by Padres fans? Did you boo him if you were at the game? Would you have booed him if you were at the game? I'm curious.